Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth, and today's video is about how to deal with a breakup when kids are involved. Okay, so this is a very, very difficult situation, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that you've had kids with your partner. They could be kids that you brought into the relationship, or kids that they brought into the relationship, and they are going to be affected about the situation too. So, I got a great quote here by Sigmund Freud, who said, "We are never so vulnerable as when we love, and never so hopelessly unhappy when we lose the object that we love." Right? So, it's bad enough when we lose a person during the breakup, but we also lose a lot of other people too. We lose friends, family, kids, and that, believe it or not, that matters. I don't know if you guys know this, but those people, they count as real people too. Because you've probably known these people for years, and you probably love these people and really care about them. So, I got a great email from Brian today, and this is a really good one. Brian, I'm really proud of the way you opened up and shared this, because a lot of guys would not have the courage to put this out there, but you're obviously hurting, so you did. So here's what Brian says. He said, "Hey Coach, I was hoping you could help me out with my breakup." Of course I can. He said, "I feel lost, I'm heartbroken, and I think I'm depressed. I can barely eat. I eat only once a day and barely have any appetite. I lay awake at night crying. I keep checking my phone to see if she's called. Last night I made myself sick while I was crying, and I threw up all over myself. I've had throbbing headaches, and I can literally sit in a chair for hours and not even turn on the TV. My girlfriend said she isn't attracted to me anymore and broke up with me. We've been together for 4 years, and I had no idea she was unhappy. She said she only sees me as a friend and wants to start dating other people." Yeah. Okay. He's got it bad, guys. And you know what? I've been there. So I know exactly what you're going through, dude. Man, I mean, it's bad enough that you lose the girl, but then she's telling you she wants to see other people already, and she sees you as a friend. Oh man, that's just like the knife right in there and twisting it. And, Whew, okay. Well, let me go on this a little more. He says, "She had 2 sons who I love like my own kids. I took them to all their Little League games. We used to do everything together. Their own father wants nothing to do with them, but they call me Dad. They call me from their phone all the time and ask me where I am." Oh my God, this one's brutal, dude. And I actually, got goosebumps when you said that last part, because that happened to me. And I've been in your shoes, and you do sound depressed, and I've been depressed over breakups. And there were 2 that I was really depressed over. And, I'll share what happened with me, because, if it helps you guys get through it, then I don't mind opening up. You guys open up to me, so I'm going to open up to you. I was in a situation where I dated a girl, and she had a little girl, daughter, that was a year and a couple months old when we first started dating, and she was 3 when we broke up. So basically I saw this kid learn to do everything, walk and talk and all that stuff, and I absolutely loved this kid. We were attached at the hip. I mean, nothing made me happier than coming home and literally The minute I would open the door, hear her screaming, "Craig!" and just running from the end of the house and jumped into my arms, and this was like every day. And she was just like my sunshine, you know? She just made my world like so happy and just amazing, because with a kid, it's just this unconditional love. You know, when you're with a partner, it's more conditional, and it's just a very different love when you love a child. And so I've been in that situation. I was, you know, I was having a really hard time. I used to wake up in the middle of the night with cold sweats. I lost like 20 pounds. I couldn't eat. I would get diarrhea every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. I would wake up and have to go to the bathroom. I'm not kidding you. I know it's embarrassing. But you know what? That is why I do what I do. This is why I care about it so much, because I've been there and I know what it's like to go through that, and I wish there had been somebody out there that could have helped me and give me the answers. Because believe me, I looked everywhere. I was calling my friends, I was calling my family, I got a therapist, and nothing seemed to give me the answers that I wanted. My friends and family would all give me conflicting information, and I would weigh it and double weigh it and triple weigh it and on how to handle it, because I didn't want to do anything to make it worse, which ultimately, of course, I did, right? Because what we focus on, we attract. And this is what I did is what Brian does here, because he wants to know if there's anything that he can do to get her back. So he wants to know if the grand gesture is going to work. And I can tell you from experience, it ain't like the movies. The whole grand gesture thing that we see in the movies is a complete lie. Go ahead and do it if you want to nail the coffin shut, because it's gonna. I guarantee it's gonna. I did the I was gonna tell you, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. But you know what? I really love this girl, and I thought we were gonna get married, and so this is what I did. After she broke up with me, it had only been a couple of days, and I thought maybe it was just a fight. I didn't think it was gonna last. I mean, because our relationship was so solid and we had such a good time together all the time, I really didn't think we were gonna break up. So she had told me that maybe a couple months before the breakup that she wanted to redo the whole front of the house and the shrubs and the mulch and flowers and stuff like that. So I waited until she went to work. And yes, I did the whole front of the flower bed. I planted flowers, I trimmed the hedges, I put mulch down. I made it look amazing. And let me tell you, when she came home, she was pissed. She wasn't happy about it. She was pissed. And that's what the grand gesture is going to do for you if you try it, guys. You can go ahead and try. But I see time and time again, this is exactly what the grand gesture does. So when I tell you, don't do the grand gesture, I know from experience that what happens is you have a very angry ex-girlfriend who now really doesn't want to speak to you. So he wants to know, is there anything that he can do to get her back? Yes and no. You can't physically do anything. Calling her, texting her, contacting her, talking to her friends, talking to her family, all that stuff will not get her back. That won't get her back. What will get her back is leaving her alone completely. Showing her your strength by not contacting her. I guarantee even one text message could blow it. Don't contact her at all. If you have to stop it immediately. You need to take some space for yourself. You need to look at what's going on in this situation and realize that your behavior has come across as feminine or needy and clingy. So, if you cling to her more by contacting her, that's going to turn her off. You need to back away, give her space. I guarantee at some point she will revisit the idea of getting back with you. Now, I can't say it's 100%, but it's pretty close, especially if you've been together for a while. So back away. She, on her own terms, will start to revisit the idea of coming back to you. And you know how she'll do it? She'll call you, she'll text you, she'll ask you something stupid, anything, something insignificant. It's just because she's wanting to see how you're going to handle it. And in that situation, you need to just make a date and hang out with her and have fun with her. It depends upon your living situation. Obviously, every situation is different if you're living with them and you haven't moved out yet. Or, you know, I would suggest, since she broke up with you, and if you're not living together, then have her come to your place and cook dinner together, have a good time together. But make her come to you. If you guys are living together, then suggest that you cook something together at your house and then just hang out, have some wine together, try and rekindle the romance there. But I can tell you that when kids are involved, the struggle is you have different feelings for different people. You're going to be sad because you miss both of them, but what you need to do is you need to get angry at your ex. Believe it or not, in order to move on, you need to get angry at your ex. And that was a real struggle for me, because I was so sad. I couldn't get angry. I was just too hurt to get angry. Well, you'll get there. You'll get there. And if you are feeling depressed, then I really suggest you find yourself a great therapist that can help you get through it, because you don't need to go through it alone. I'm here to help you with the coaching as well. If you don't want to sign up for email coaching with me or Skype coaching, watch my videos. You know, I've been in your situation. I've studied this stuff. I can tell you that in one other situation, I'm not going to get into this breakup today, but I can tell you that literally every life, all of my friends and family said I had zero chance of getting back with my ex. I applied all the strategies, all the techniques that I teach you, and I did get back with my ex. And that is 100% true. And that's how I know this stuff works. So, when you have kids in the situation, you need to grieve it. You need to grieve the situation. It's tough. You're going to miss them. You're going to cry about them. You're going to still love them. And that's okay. I haven't seen this little girl in a couple of years, and I still love her. I always wonder how she's doing, and, you know, I hope she has a very happy life. And, you know, if you're in a situation where there's kids involved and your ex won't let you see them, then you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to grieve and let go. Because if there's nothing you can do about it, then there's nothing you can do about it but grieve and let them go and mourn their loss. And maybe other family and friends that you won't get to spend time with or talk to anymore. Perfectly normal. You got to feel it to heal it, right? So, I think that's all I really wanted to cover for this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my website, askcraig.net. Sign up for the coaching that works best for you. I want you guys to know that I am here for you. I am trying to provide the service that I wish I had gotten during my breakups, because I just felt absolutely lost and confused like Brian did. And I commend him for opening up the way he did. And some of you guys may laugh about it. Some of you guys may laugh about me. I don't care. That's fine. Because if I helped even one guy get through this breakup in a way that I didn't get that help, then I'm okay with that. So